Ladies and gentlemen, those between and those far out, welcome to the Vandal pre-show here at the Idaho Esports Twitch channel. For familiar viewers and newcomers, my name is Kaz Phoenix, and today I'm joined here by Vincent Grail.
What the heck? How's it going, chat? It's kind of weird being on the couch here for a change.
Well, I mean, you're not new to the couch entirely.
Oh, no.
For those of you who don't know, Vincent, at least a month ago, as he was telling me, did some hosting responsibilities for the Vandals Offline podcast, which is our podcast for the esports program. But typically during these shows, you are in the back room doing all the stuff behind the scenes and behind the camera.
Yeah, normally I'm in here in these headsets. I'm not on camera presently, so it's good to be on camera.
Except for last week. I believe you casted R6 last week.
I did, yeah. I had to step in for one of our R6 casters.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh, I love casting. It's so much fun. It's one of the many things that got me in this position that I'm at right now, actually, I think. So.
That is true. You've been doing it for a while. You've been doing broadcasting stuff for a while in general. Let me not get ahead of myself. Obviously, it's not a super formal interview like a lot of the other ones have been, but also let you talk about yourself. I mean, like some people who are here today are probably just seeing you for the first time. So I'll hand the talking stick over to you, right? I'll let you more formally introduce yourself, what you do for the program, because you do work for us.
There's been a couple times that I haven't, but
that's true.
We could talk about that here in a second. Yeah, I'm Vincent Grail. I've been the head of broadcast production for the last almost 2 years now, and I've been in the streaming and social media sphere for probably closer to 8 years or so. And Wayne reached out to me as one of the Smash Brothers players. This is how I met Wayne, and we got to know each other from there. And he reached out to me at one point. He's like, "Hey, would you like to come work on a broadcast for the University of Idaho?" And I said, "That sounds awesome. When do I start?" And he said, "As soon as you get up here." So,
yeah. And then there was like a year between that.
No, that was different. So
so that happened. It was Beak Bonk, and then you started working for us.
Yep, pretty much the week after I started, right after Beak Bonk. Before that, I was just on the esports team at a college level. So I knew that Wayne had started the esports collegiate level. We just didn't have anything official other than we want a Smash team and a Valorant team.
Yeah.
And then I took a year gap. So
I see.
So I was not there when we actually became.
I remember seeing you in the background of like one of the really early videos of the program in the first iteration of the lab, which was a look.
Yeah,
it was a look.
I don't even know that you can call it a look. I think it was just there and it was that way, and then we turned it into a look.
Yeah.
For the benefit of us, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you've had like a big part in developing the program to what it is today. I'd argue so did I, but I think you more so just because you've been here longer, you've known Wayne longer.
Yeah.
And you've had a very big voice in determining how things looked for the program's future to some extent, right?
Oh yeah, and I think that Wayne and I have seen not eye to eye on this a lot of the times, but the way that I vision esports as a program and the University of Idaho as a program, definitely I contributed quite a lot to it, I would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
Are you proud of where we are now?
Oh, 100%. And this is not just of myself. I'm very proud of everything that both Wayne and the rest of the university has built in terms of getting this program off the ground, first and foremost, and then second, trying to make it one of the greatest esports programs almost in the nation, arguably. I think we've done a phenomenal job at making sure that that is something that students can be proud of. So.
Hell yeah. Now, usually there's like a bit in this interview where I like talk about like education history and stuff like that because I'm typically talking to like career professionals, and you have work experience for sure.
A lot of it. Yes.
But I believe you're still here as a student, right? You started at the University of Idaho. You've taken some gap years here and there. Are you part-time right now?
Yes, I'm part-time right now.
Yeah. So in between like doing studies and work, what has that been like? I know we've kind of had like a more personal conversation about this topic in the past. But and go as deep as you would like to, right? I won't force you to share too much. But I'm curious in knowing like how you've been able to maintain your professional career, as much as you can call it that, right?
Yeah.
While continuing to be a student, either between like high school into university now.
Yeah, I mean, I started out with already taking a gap year from high school into going into college. And that was mostly because, one, I was discovering a little bit about myself as I was starting that journey. And then two, I also just didn't have any money.
Right.
That was the big thing going into it. I was like, I'm pretty confident that I want to go to the University of Idaho, but I need to fund myself going there. So that's pretty much what I did for that first gap year. And then after that, it's been off and on. I've discovered a lot about myself in that I believe that I'm highly intelligent, but I'm also the dumbest smart person that people tend to know. And a lot of that is due to life choices and not more so based on how smart I am. So when I started going to school, it was on again, off again, on again, off again, just because I would either burn myself out too early or I would overload myself with what I thought that I can do because I set very high expectations for myself.
Oh, I totally get it. I do a very similar thing. And it's hard when you like, you expect yourself to be capable of these things and you kind of know that you can be, but like doing them in practice is not as easy as it looks in your head.
Yeah, especially when the social norm is like, you just go to college, you grind it out for 4 years and you're done. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's actually shifting a lot more in the modern era, especially post-COVID. We've had a lot more kids be like, I can actually take it slow, go through college for 6 years maybe, and then if I want to pursue a master's degree afterwards, that's something that they also tend to consider a lot. So the opportunities for pacing, I think, are being heavily adjusted, which is very good, just across the board in general. So, and that's been a fairly good experience for me. I have loved both being a student as well as being in the workforce here. It lets me see both sides of how a campus is run, as well as like all of the different avenues and routes of entertainment that there are that the campus offers. So,
and working more in broadcast in a professional setting, because I know you used to. You used to do streaming a little bit more full time. You've worked with broadcast productions for like different Smash tournaments and stuff like that. More significantly with your work with Palouse Gaming. Has that kind of hinted you towards like any career aspirations, or do you feel like you're kind of just going to be in the collegiate space for a while?
I always tell people whenever I describe my job, I never, ever would have seen myself working in esports, let alone collegiate esports, ever. I never anticipated myself being a streamer or a content creator in any way, shape, or form. I always thought I was going to be a normal 9-to-5 everyday kind of guy, and then I just do some gaming on the side. So being in this position, I think, is both a blessing, and I was very lucky to land in a position like this. Now, as far as plans going in the future, I don't necessarily want to be in collegiate forever. I think that there are a lot of hard stopgaps with the financing, as well as...
That is true.
There are investment questions that I think esports as a whole tend to... that like the scene is trying to answer itself right now, and I am not confident in its ability yet.
Makes sense in its modern form, right? It's still a lot newer, and people are still trying to figure out where should the money go, and how do we get the money back, right? That I feel like that's a lot of what I've been seeing from collegiate programs that I've been seeing closing as of recent. Rest in peace, University of St. Thomas's program. And also just like professional organizations as well, who have to sometimes pull out of competition because they can't find a way to be profitable.
Yeah.
That it is a little scary, but I feel like I imagine by the time you get out of collegiate, hopefully some of those things will be smoothed out.
Yeah, and that's not to say that it's not worth doing.
Of course.
I think what I'm doing right now is definitely worth doing, both for resume reasons as well as I believe that the program has the ability to lift itself off the ground. So it's definitely very doable. It's just we're the ones pioneering the route that we're going, and that's very scary territory for a smallish scene that we've got. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking big leaps of bounds, and it's kind of easy to do that because your only competition is Boise.
Yeah,
I mean, Idaho State also has a program that's still relatively new, but considering
their focus is more on like, hey, we just have a couple really, really solid teams.
Yeah,
and that's all that they really need, and they get their benefit out of that.
And already. I wouldn't say that our teams aren't solid.
No.
As you know, maybe past Kaz would maybe disagree with me on that, those who know. But I think something that we're doing really good as a program, and again, something you've had a really big help in, is being like a very production-heavy program. And we spend a lot of time, not in a bad way, but we put a lot of attention to detail into like our brand image and the way that we present ourselves and the content around that. And if we happen to get some hype moments and aura along with that as well, that's always welcome.
Yeah. You'll actually notice a lot of the time in this modern area of content creation, a lot of the big YouTube names that you see nowadays are more so production companies than they are actual YouTubers.
That is
if
true.
That makes sense. Like we started back in the day with like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye just as general people who had a cool brand image that they had online. Whereas nowadays it's all about, what is Mr. Beast doing? What is like Ludwig doing for their events and things like that, where they're more of a production crew putting on a cool event and or show. And I think that's the direction that I really am trying to steer our esports towards, because that's the market that we can capitalize on.
That makes a lot of sense. I was always a little bit curious about like the direction in terms of like content and such for the program, because I know like, this is how like professional organizations do it, and I like to compare ourselves to other collegiate programs as well. But you are also the executive producer, I would argue, of how a lot of our media is distributed, and it gives us good insight into where you want things to go. At least for the future, right? Which I think is pretty cool. Now, I think we are running a little bit low on time, so I'll start to get to the clip farm part of the interview.
Oh, it's clip farm time?
Yeah,
Chad,
I think it is
love
clip
some clip farm.
So I would like to ask, for anyone who is interested in going into esports, any field of esports work, whether if that is like production, whether if that's like organization work and like coaching or whatever, like literally any field that you've either had any experience with or know anything about, what advice would you try and give them to make a reasonable, conscious decision?
Start with freelance. That's going to be the big one that I think people aren't talking about as much, especially in our scene. Esports specifically is very grassroots driven, I will say.
For sure.
So being able to start something that you have created and being able to share that with other people, even if it's something as simple as, I can turn my camera on and do a review for toys, is the kind of things that you can create with that is what's going to start catapulting your career forward. And so being able to have that creative freedom, I think, has been a big driver in the success that I've had. And I would argue that success of anybody who's trying to go into that kind of freelance at work. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I do have 1:50 left. And I'm saving that time specifically to talk about the game. Tonight, our Rainbow Six team will be playing Binghamton University. Which I forgot where it was. I did look it up earlier, and
It is East Coast side.
East Coast. Yeah, that makes sense. We are playing in the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference.
That is what it's called. So it makes a lot of sense. I'm really excited for the match today. I was doing some research with the co-commentator that's taking my place back for today, and our opponents have not had any tracker information on R6 tracker.
Really?
They have nothing. The only thing we were able to find was somebody had played a ranked match about a month ago.
Oh.
And it wasn't even enough to tell us what their rank is. So we're going into this kind of blind, all things considered. Now, I will say I was also chatting with Five Flavors, the support player for our R6 team over there, and they were saying, "Hey, we scrimmed these guys earlier in the summer, and we stomped them." So I'm imagining that at least we're probably going to get a layer ban because that was the map that they stomped them on. So we'll have to look forward to see whether or not that actually is the case.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of exciting to hear. Sometimes scrim results are representative of how those matchups end up playing out, like in actual official play, right? I feel like our team has been very well coordinated, even with the losses that we've taken this semester so far. Penn State's a hard team.
Oh,
and
I know.
we kept that pretty competitive, all things considered.
Yeah. We tried our best, and now it's time to see what we can do this week.
Yeah, I mean it's really just about continuing to march forward, learning from your mistakes. That is what makes a good, successful team. And we'll see if this team has been learning from their mistakes, at least for now. That's kind of all I have to talk about. Do you have any final words for the corner here?
Thanks for interviewing me. Make
Thank
sure you
you
guys
for
follow
joining us.
ZG Fenway on Twitch and Twitter. I have to plug it every single time.
Yeah, I mean that's your job here as a talent, right?
Yeah.
At the couch, you do your little shameless plugs,
And then
stuff
you follow
like that.
Idaho Esports too, because you're here and you might as well. So
Exactly.
make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, chat. You never know; it may come in handy. You could win $1,000. Subscribe.
Yeah.
You have to keep those separate.
Not hinting to anything in particular.
No.
But I'm going to be kicking it off to our caster room. This is going to get you started on the action for tonight from the caster corner. This has been Kaz Phoenix and Vincent Grail signing off for tonight.
Yeah. Good luck to our R6 team.
Yeah, and go Vandals.
And good morning, Vandal enjoyers. We're so back.
We are
It
back.
is week 3. I'm Shadow Figure, and I'm joined here by my co-caster.
CS Sticks. Third week and a third new guest or third new caster.
Indeed. One a week.
Yeah, we're gonna just keep this going all season long. Every week, just a new caster, new
Yep,
caster.
just
new
like the
caster.
guest. It's just going to be someone new. So
Yeah.
Eventually, we're just going to start dragging students off the street, just put them in this chair and say, talk.
Yeah,
So
that's what we do here.
kind of like what in the pre-show we said, we don't know a whole lot about this upcoming team other than the fact that we've scrimmed them before.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say what the outcome of that scrim was because I'm not going to curse us. So I'm excited to see what we're going to see. We are facing off against Binghamton University. Binghamton. I keep adding a P in there for some reason. I'm not sure why.
That's how the brain works.
Yeah, we
Binghamton.
couldn't really find a whole lot on them.
Yeah,
could we?
no. It was like we looked, and all of their names in like the R6 tracker, they just don't exist. Try different spellings, try adding, a tag at the end. Nothing. They just haven't made accounts. Maybe, I don't know, but
Who knows?
we couldn't find them.
ECAC, if you're watching, you already have our account information. Just put it on the website,
Yes,
please.
please. It's so much nicer for us to find them and do some research for the streams, and we can even pull player information for the other teams if, we want to have statistics and stuff to show. But we can't do that if we can't find them. So
Who knows?
please,
But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about this week.
yeah,
I'm feeling pretty good. Our players are feeling good. We're refreshed. We're coming out of a fresh loss against PSU Blue.
yeah,
But I think we've learned a lot in that loss and that we're ready to come back and come out swinging.
yeah. It was a bit of a tough loss last week. Just not hitting all the shots we needed to, and it was just a rough overall. But I think we can bounce back this week. It does look like they're doing the map bans right now. I can't really make out what they are on screen, but so we should be getting into it shortly here.
Let's see. What are we doing for predictions for map 1? I'm thinking
We love our chalet.
I know we love our chalet.
I think most R6 players love chalet. So it's a good guess to go first, that or clubhouse.
Yeah. What do we think the opponent's pick is going to be?
Okay, well, because I had some insider information from the previous games and previous weeks of while you guys are in here setting up the stream and stuff, I was out there listening, and they were like, they didn't seem comfortable playing Border the first week of games. I don't think they've practiced it up enough. I know they played it a few times last semester and the season before that, but they didn't feel super comfortable. So I know they banned Border the first week. They may continue that kind of, I guess, pattern in banning Border. I know also Lair is just a weird one. Nobody really likes Lair.
Yeah, Lair has a lot of, we'll say it's mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Mixed reviews.
I know our clubhouse is really strong, so that's probably going to be either our pick or we'll let it go through in the veto 100% for a decider. But I think the opponents maybe go for... trying to think of other maps. My brain went coastline, and I went, there's no way.
We haven't seen a coastline game in a good while.
Yeah, but that's where my brain went, so that's what
Yeah.
we're going to send.
Let's see. If we're kind of like ruling out Chalet, I think it's either going to be Nighthaven Labs.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw in Villa.
I also had the thought of Villa. For some reason, I'm getting some vibe that it's going to be a different map that we don't always see.
Yeah, we like to see a little bit of variety in
Yeah.
here. We like the sure and fire tested strategies that we get with our normal maps, but also it's just kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Some of the other maps. I almost wish. Okay, I'm not an esport player, and I imagine this is probably a very annoying thing to deal with if you are one. But I would kind of like to see maps just be randomized for matches.
There is something to that. One thing that I have from coming from CS, there's all the maps stay the same for a long time. Like very rarely do you get a map subbed out in the competitive pool. So I think there is something to that of like, I want to see a new map every once in a while. I want to see, some of these underdog teams that maybe can't compete on these like really fleshed out maps, but on the newer maps can kind of stand a chance. So there is something to that, and I think that I do agree that it is fun to see some of those other maps because they also get brawly sometimes. The strats that aren't like, if you're like, yeah, we're gonna go on to Canal, and you're like, we've not played Canal as a team very much.
Yeah,
we're just gonna shoot. We're just gonna aim and play the like.
It turns into a TD.
Yeah, it becomes fun and fun to watch because you can tell when that kind of happens. Usually it's in like the late stages in overtime where you're like, we've ran through our strat book. Now we're just gonna
we're
go.
throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
we're just triple entering into sight. We're just going like. So I think the different maps do play into that and make it more fun. So
yeah,
I would like to see a different map this week. I don't want to see Clubhouse and Chalet again.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of we'll say discourse. There's a lot of discourse about some of the maps, especially the new, I think they're just called modernized maps with all the oh gosh, man, words are not working today. With the new environmental hazards, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, right,
with like
right.
the not the smoke canisters, the fire extinguishers, the gas pipes. I wish there was more than just those two, but
yeah,
it's kind of a cool little thing to add, which can be helpful, but I don't know. I know there's some people that really like them, some people that really don't like them, as is with any gaming community when a major patch notes come out.
Yep.
But
When something new happens, most like a lot of the players go, no, I don't like it, and then there's going to be players that grab it and they're like, this is actually really fun, and if you lean into it, and you can play around it. It evolves the game even more. So
when you play this kind of a game for 6,000-7,000 hours, and they introduce something new, it's like, ooh, I don't like this thing.
Right.
It's newfangled. I don't want it.
yeah, I mean, CS does that all the time. They change one little thing. You're like, take it back. We don't want it. We don't want
Get it out.
we don't want the reload to sound different. Take it away. So and that's what Valve does. They pop out an update from 4 years. They're just like, we're working, and then they pop one out, and it's like, new grenade sounds.
Yeah, it's like the big update for Counter-Strike
Absolute
is
cinema.
smoke.
Yeah.
Works a little differently now.
Yeah.
Grenades explode in smoke.
Yeah. So some of the other updates that come out, and they're just like little things that aren't too groundbreaking. But then and Siege was kind of like that. That Villa isn't even in the comp pool. Well, never mind. No Villa.
It's not in the comp pool.
What about Coastline? What about
Oh,
Coastline?
man. I love Villa. Villa's fun.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we saw Villa played last season.
It might have been rotated out. I don't know.
It might have, yeah.
I don't know how
They don't
works.
update me on what maps are in the pool and what aren't.
Yeah, I don't follow competitive R6 too. I was trying to watch some streams because I'm like, I know I'm going to be casting this week. So, right. So I was trying to get caught back up and figure out what was changed. The the new operator. I don't know if the operator is banned currently in competitive play for like
I
league
believe it
stuff.
just follows the same standard. Like there's a 2 week
Okay.
a 2 week wait period.
So he should be able to be played, right?
I think so, unless R6
Benign?
is different. But I know ECAC for things like Marvel Rivals doesn't allow some of the new characters to be played for like the first 2 weeks. So yeah.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah. So it does sound like we did get the map bans. I'm gonna go read through them really quick. So first map is going to be Chalet, then on to Border. So they did let Border go through, and then Bank is a decider.
Ooh.
So I think we haven't seen Bank in a long time. We'll see. I guess they didn't include what was each team's map pick or ban or map pick. So we'll have to kind of guess based off of their starting side. I would assume it's the same where whoever picks the map, the other team gets to pick their starting side, whether defender or attacker. So we'll see. I think based on that, you can probably guess. I know our team's defense tends to be a little shaky, and our attacks are pretty good. So
I think
we'll see.
I think we're pretty comfortable in this particular map pool.
Yeah.
I think Coastline is a very strong pick for us. I know Border was told by, I'm pretty sure, 2 of the varsity players last season that it was our favorite pick.
Right.
So-
That's why I was confused when they said that at the start. That they were like, "We're not ready to play Border," because I was like, they played it a lot and they won it most of the time. Given going on to like when you're winning most of your games and then you switch it up a little bit and you're playing better teams, you have to evolve your play style or else you're just going to lose. If you keep playing like you did against worse teams, then just goes out the window.
It'll be interesting.
So
I'm excited. I'm just
I am
waiting
too.
for the game to start.
They're taking their time.
I know we're in the lobby right now. We're
Yeah,
just
I watched 5 walk away, so maybe a little.
every time that we go to the lab cameras, I'm always just kind of looking at all the different computers. Like, okay, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Everyone's just kind of waiting around. I see 5 get up and go somewhere. It's like, okay,
Little
something's
bathroom break.
happening. But sounds like they are about to
Yeah.
start. A little bit of history on the Binghamton University is that they had a bye week last week, and they had a loss on their first week against University of Oklahoma. And we are getting into map 1. Let's take a look at some of the op bands.
Yeah, don't look at the overlay right now. It is incorrect. We're not playing Penn State. This is Binghamton, and it is
It'll
not
be
want to win the
corrected
series
shortly. And Ace and Kai.
yet. Yeah, pretty normal.
I'd say that's kind of the default.
Yeah, Ace is really good right now.
Yeah, Ace has the most hard breach capability in the game right now.
Yeah, which sucks as a hard breach main.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's hard.
it's a rough life. Mira Habana. Okay,
Ace
All right.
and Hibana. Wow, they really want us to use.
you can play Thermite.
they do not want us to use any kind of hard breach, which
And
works in
we
our
are-
favor because 5, I'm pretty sure, does main Thermite when it
Yeah.
comes to hard breaching. So I know he is very good at getting around some of those bandit tricks.
I think they're not even pulling a bandit. They're playing on mute for their wall defense.
Yeah, which for a Thermite will work pretty well.
Yeah, that's going to work out in favor of the Vandals. We'll see if it comes into play for the actual site take. But as you see off of these higher ELO lobbies, it's usually they play off-site. So getting into the actual breaching comes in way later in the round.
I'm sorry, Skyscraper? We have Skyscraper in the comp map pool? Ugh. I hate that map. I hate Skyscraper
I
so
also
much. It is in like bottom 3 maps for me for like ranked play. But comp maps are Lair, Consulate, Chalet, Bank, Border, Clubhouse, Nighthaven, Cafe, and Skyscraper. That really surprised me. I thought
Yeah.
Skyscraper was like quick play only.
That's
crazy.
my permaban if I'm playing comp. I actually watched our JV team play Skyscraper last week. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they picked it or if it was the opponents, but that's crazy. But all right, getting it underway. So far, no engagements. Still just making their way up to the buildings.
Yeah, we are on the standard bedroom play here.
Yeah.
Bedroom site.
I didn't see too much about the defense. Looks like we have one player in kitchen, I believe. But other than that, I didn't see too much of their actual setup. Just playing the typical kill box and outside library on the balcony.
Vandals are going to have their usual just sit and wait strategy.
Yeah, let the opponents make a mistake. That's the way to go about it. Bringing the
Does
Capitao.
flush him out.
Yeah, able to make that player move. And Icy is able to capitalize. Taking down Mayoof. It looks like the Vandals do know that this player's in the kitchen. Darkheart was holding the angle, but coming off it to rotate back around.
We know where they are. We just can't find the right angle for it.
Yeah. Ooh, Icy. Out in no man's land by that Malusi.
Ooh,
Taking shots. Is able to
Wow.
capitalize. Darkheart from behind cleans it up. And now in a 5v2, the Vandals have kept this very clean.
It is a miracle he did not die on those stairs right there.
Yeah, that is insane. Let's see. Both players right around here in the piano. Let's see if the Vandals can flush him out.
It's a dangerous window to hop through. Ooh, 5 takes out. Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Flawless round off rip.
That was quick and easy for the Vandals. A little pre-fire, just clearing out those angles.
Very nicely
Keeping it
done.
clean. Easy headshots.
Just
That was-
about we almost got a team ace.
Yeah. Aquino just stole chance kill. That's all it was.
Ay. Aquino. So mean. So rude.
But keeping the same kind of comp going. It's different from me for because I've not casted these games yet with the different bans for competitive, the like tournament rule set where you have to play a couple rounds with those bans and
Yeah.
then you get an extra.
I do like that though.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing because it's not immediately like, oh well, now ban this, make a change immediately. They get a couple of rounds to play with.
Yeah, I do really like the changes that Ubisoft has made to the ban system for ranked and competitive play.
Right.
Because it makes bans a lot more dynamic, and I actually feel like they have a much larger impact on the game. Because there was just like a handful of operators that if you don't ban, you're just going to have a really bad time. Like
Right.
Mira was one of those, and now Mira isn't banned as much.
It's not
people
always the
will-
first ban.
Yeah, it's not always just the given. So now we're seeing a lot more like, oh, we're going to ban every hard breach in the game
Yeah.
and see what that goes. Or we're going to ban, like, you can completely get rid of an entire strategy, like a prominent strategy of a specific map.
Yeah. But the Vandals looking like a pretty similar attack strategy.
I'm getting dizzy looking at that.
Yeah. The Bearcats did go for the same kind of defense, same site, and a very similar setup as far as across the map goes. Similar positions being played.
Yeah,
The
it looks
exact
like
same.
literally the exact same.
Yeah. We'll see if any changes come out for them to capitalize on this round. You know, usually you want to change something. Ooh, and the information goes one way. The Jaeger is spotted.
Still holding this library window here. If we...
Ooh, there it is.
He does finally peek him.
Chan hits the ground first. The Vandals now in a disadvantage, 5v4. And as I say it, Aquino pulls one back, taking down Mayoof.
4v4, 4v3. Can we get a 4v2? 4v2.
There it is.
Wait, no.
Love just
4v3.
walked straight into that angle. Knew he was there, but just didn't take it properly. Darkheart cleans up one more. And now in the man advantage for the Vandals. Ronan
A
playing
lot
on
of all these fights are just happening on the outskirts. Like, no one's
Yeah.
getting any deep footholds into the site or the building. It's all just happening from outside to inside angles.
Yeah, the Vandals are clearing out floors just very systematically. I think Ronan is here without the Vandals knowing. He was on the basement stairs. Oh, well, now they know. The Nomad air jab goes off. Darkheart just on the floor right above him. Should be holding for this. And Ronan not even looking. Shot right in the back. Now it's just onto the castle. Stuck in sight.
Ooh, Fives is down, and with diffuser, too.
Yeah. Capitao out of position, though. Now a smoke in his face. This is a very awkward spot to be in.
Fives gets back up. He's back in the fight.
And the Vandals, they don't know where he's gotten off to. The lone defender
We are getting a plant down.
is able to be denied if he peeks through this hole. Yep, and does
Ooh.
get it. 5 goes
It's
down.
one. Oh, doesn't get
Oh.
the second one. He honestly was in a pretty good position
Yeah.
there. They didn't know he was there. He gets that first pickoff, almost gets the second, and the last Vandal was off-site in bedroom, I want to
Yeah.
say. So he had a pretty good chance there.
If the Vandals had gone too late and there was just a few seconds left on the clock, that could have been a very, very bad situation to be in. But they keep it clean, keeping a 2-0 going, and the Binghamton, the Bearcats have to. I think they're going to change up what they're doing. Yeah, switching up the site, switching up their defense a little bit. After losing those 2 rounds, it was pretty convincing both times. So we're going to see how they adjust.
Ooh, we're getting a bar and game room.
Let's see, we now have a Frost, as well as a Warden, a Rooney. Yeah, bit of a different composition going.
Switching it up a little bit. This might give the Bearcats the right push that they need to get a few numbers on the board.
See how they do. That first opening pick is very crucial, and they could have capitalized on it last time, but giving over some unneeded fights and throwing away that man advantage turned into a disadvantage very quickly. So
Yeah, it always comes down to just who can get that shot off first.
we'll see if they can get it and then hold on to it this time. That is a deep angle.
Super deep angle. That goes all the way into into storage, I think.
Mm-hmm. The Vandals bring a Flores this time, as well as
Might
the
be
Dokkaebi.
A little difficult to get a lot of good use out of Flores with both a Mute and an Aruni in play.
And there's not much to really clear out with Flores. Not much utility, at least.
It's probably more used to flush out some people that are hiding in corners, like the kill box in the library.
Right. Seen him play it twice.
Ooh, now the big question. Does he get hit by this frost mat right under that window?
No, surely we clear it.
Surely we clear it.
I don't know if it was ever droned that a Frost was brought into this round, but
Yeah, we don't know if they know that they have a frost.
we know, but do they know?
Does he know?
See, there is still 3 defenders on this top floor. Well, semi on this top floor, 1 on the stairs, but Vandals are 4 strong here trying to clear this out. Oh, missed that EMP a little bit there.
Yep, and this is how we're going to use those Flores drones.
Those Capricorns went a little bit too far. Didn't flush out the player on the blue stairs.
Oh, just fire. Just fire.
If only he could hear us.
Oh, there we
it is.
go.
Little peek. Oh, and a second for Aquino. Make it
That's
a third. What a clean entry from Aquino.
Can he get an ace?
Still on the board. Looking up through the hatch. Oh, gets a knock. That's for Darkheart. And the last one, cowering in the corner of basement. He's going to try to fight at a timing here, but the Vandals have full sight. They can do whatever they want. And Icy cleans it up. Another flawless round. That's the second one of the match so far. And the Vandals are looking pretty untouchable right now.
We are on a roll.
Timeout called from the Bearcats. So give them 45 seconds to talk it over, talk with the team, see what's going wrong.
And this is what we should have been doing last week. Just taking a timeout.
Everybody gets one, so you might as well use it.
Chalet is a very attacker-sided map because they can just sit outside the building and let the defenders move into their cut angles. Yep, that is a pretty accurate assessment.
Yeah. It's it can be kind of hard to defend, and we talked about this I believe last semester, is some of these sites have been just played so many times that you have to try to do something different so that people are unexpecting, or they aren't expecting what you're going to do. So we see teams play a lot more of the first floor rather than basement and stuff like that. So I think that kind of comes into it as well with being attacker-sided, is the defense just, they only have a couple of rooms that they have to defend.
Yeah.
So
All right, who do we think the bans are going to be? I'm going to think a zombie ban is coming in.
Yeah, maybe a Capital?
Yeah, we were both right.
It was like the Capital has kind of been a little brutal for Binghamton to just, they want to sit in their corners and they want to take fights on their own terms, but
Ooh, we get a clash.
that might be what they've been looking for. Being able to just close off an angle and like just get the information that goes both ways, but be able to take the fights on their terms.
And they are going to go the same site, give it another shot.
Kino on the Sledge. Interesting choice.
Sledge is a direct counter to Clash right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Sledge is actually able to break Clash's shield with his hammer.
Okay. I
And
didn't know that, actually.
It's a very fun mechanic and like a pseudo buff to Sledge.
Was this just a soul read from Akin? Did he know? He was like, yeah, they're going to pull out the Clash now.
Who knows?
Oh, no, he switched
Oh,
off
yeah,
of
he's
it.
switching. But another fun thing is that if Sledge hits Clash while she has her shield not deployed but just like on her person,
Right.
it'll actually like act like a nomad charge and it'll send her flying back.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured, but that's kind of fun.
I'm a big
very-
fan of that change.
Yeah, very dangerous to go for, though, because Clash just shocks you while you're trying to walk towards her.
Yeah. It's just in those 1v1 scenarios,
Yeah, for sure.
Sledge does hold an edge. Ooh, 5 gets 1 off rip.
That was inside as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a...
There's no one holding sight? Okay, there is one. And there it
Oh,
is.
the Frost.
No,
Yeah.
5s.
Wait. 5's still alive.
Wait, he is? Oh. Oh, I think Darkheart saved him. I couldn't see from my angle.
Oh, didn't spot him on the blue stairs. That is where the Clash resides. Now the information's there. The Vandals just have to sit. Diffuser is down.
Ooh, wow. Another flawless round coming out from the Vandals.
All right.
That was really fast. I couldn't even tell what was happening. I thought 5s was dead.
I did too. I was like, he's dead to rights, but the guy in storage just traded out by Darkheart or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to look back at the VOD or if someone has a clip of it. But I think what happened is Darkheart came by onto that window or from another angle and just managed to get the Frost that I think was in storage.
Yeah, I believe that's where it was. But all right, going back to the top floor, going to try this defense again. But so far, the Vandals have just been super dominant, running away with this match right now. And I think what it falls down to is the Bearcats just aren't getting kills. We saw it as we were picking our agents, is that there was 3 kills across the board for Binghamton.
Yeah, I think they're having the same thing that we had last week where we just weren't winning the gunfights.
Yeah.
We were so close to winning them, but we just weren't finishing them off.
Yeah. Getting damage or getting even a knockdown and then just not being able to finish it off. Just, it sucks, but that's how the game goes. You just got to hit the headshot, I guess.
Yeah.
Get
And
better.
The Vandals, credit where credit is due. The Vandals are reading their strategies like a book, and we are countering them very well.
Yeah.
Some very
Maybe-
well executed plans.
Maybe that aforementioned scrim has transferred directly into their gameplay. Maybe the Vandals know what's coming before it happens.
Maybe. That is a very, very possible thing.
That is the danger with scrimming some teams, is if they don't have a big enough strat book, then it just kind of is their strat that they pull out into every game. Oh, close to this window. We'll see if Aquino's ready for it.
Does he see him?
Does clear for it. I think that was the castle just backed up. Keenan was almost in the building before the drone was. Crazy. Yeah, putting those nomad air jabs down for the flank. Very willy-nilly, though. Icy could get punished on that, but he didn't.
Yeah, Icy almost died for that because there is a mute downstairs and was
Yeah.
holding that very angle.
Clash. Location is known. The Vandals are trying to punish on the fallback.
Oh,
Big damage.
That was so close. And Darkheart does go down.
Only one bullet needed to take down the Clash now.
Swings
Akito's going
from
for
the
it.
window.
Keto's going for it. And another defender knocked down low. That is the mute.
He's just got to wait till he gets close to this window.
Yeah, Chan able to clean it up on the other side. And now it's just the defenders in the side. I believe the roam was cleared out. Icy taking down another. Actually make it a 2K.
Gets 2.
Now it's just onto the Clash and the Wamai. Am I right? Or is that the Malusi? That's the Malusi. Ugh. His logos. Oh, double kill coming
Clash
out.
does go down.
All right.
And there it is.
The Vandals are just kind of stomping right now.
Well, let's not get cocky.
I'm just saying, right? Like as of right now,
We
it
are
is
doing
looking
very
very
well.
good.
Who knows? Maybe their defense tactics are just not quite as good. But
That is what I said
They could stop
before.
us on attack.
Our attack is usually very good. Our defense is where we tend to struggle a little bit. So we'll see if the winning ways keep up. But right now, the Vandals are looking to close this one quickly.
They just want to get to map 2.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe one of them has a calc exam they have to get to. It is midterm week.
And the Vandals are excited to play border. All right, get us to that map. I like that one.
I think we've played Chalet
Every week.
every week. Yeah. Every game.
What did we play last week? It was Chalet and
It was Night Haven, I think.
Nighthaven. Yep. And we played Clubhouse the first week. So.
Yep.
But the Vandals are definitely having a fun time. I think our 6 team is definitely one of the ones that when they're winning, you can tell because they're all laughing, they're all joking around and having fun. So
Yeah, morale is very high right now.
yeah, they are having a good time. And you can kind of see it in their gameplay. They are taking very crazy fights that, or maybe not even fights, but just swings that are very dangerous to go for, like Icy on that last round.
A lot of unnecessary risk.
Yeah, very high risk, very low reward. But we'll see if the Vandals are able to clear out that bottom floor again. That information is there. He's in the elbow.
Oh, there's another one on stairs that I don't think they know about.
Yeah, if they go for this swing, they could just get shot right in the back before they even see a player. And I think that is exactly what happens. Darkheart goes down. Ooh, make it 2. Double kill from Daniel. Oh, he knows.
Oh,
He does
so
know.
Close.
He's going to try to get this in there. It doesn't quite reach. Chan knows exactly where he's at, but he can't do anything about it. The angle just isn't there.
Yeah, doesn't have anything to punish with, but he does get the kill anyways.
Just jumps in on timing, does get the kill, but now in a 2v4. This is going to be a difficult clawback if the Vandals are able to pull this one out. 5 trying to hold down that blue stairs. But there's nobody there, as we can see with the X-ray.
Oh, Daniel gets a triple. Wow.
It's 3rd in the round, and now it's all onto 5. Support player, diffuser on his back. He's going to have to get some kills and get it down.
He wins these.
Yeah, he's known for these. He's known for his 1v4 clutches on Chalet.
Definitely. A lot of util coming out.
Oh, pre-fires. But that bandit is close to that wall, and I don't think he knows that there's no drone to tell him the information's there. Coming up the mess stairs. Is able to get one. There's a second, though. Not ready for it.
The second.
And Binghamton every single time. I can't with their name. They get there first. Their last defense round, and they're able to pull one out. So now their attack has to be spotless to take this in regulation.
Oh, well, that was a really good first half already. So
Yeah.
we just need 2 wins. We like to see a little more of that competition, a little bit more of that fight.
Yeah. The Vandals are feeling themselves. Aquino up there at 9-1, only falling in that last round. So had a pretty flawless half up until that point, but you can't take them all.
Yeah, everyone on the Vandals side has a positive KD.
Yeah, they're all playing very well right now. Pretty similar band. We actually banned out the Flores.
That is an interesting ban.
That is a little, yeah. See if they have a strategy to round. Oh, it's probably the Bandit. or not.
I'm not sure. I don't
don't-
know a whole lot of Flores strategies. So.
Well, I was like, my brain goes, oh, you use Flores to, break up a bandit trick or, something along those lines. But we don't even bring a bandit.
No, we don't even have any electrification.
Yeah, we have Goyo, Legion, and Frost is really all that the Flores can do other than clearing out some angles. So
Though we really don't typically bring any electrification for this site.
yeah, we just kind of play for the vert, and then well, if we lose it, then we just kind of play on the stairs for rotates. So,
Yeah.
but if the Vandals get to that top floor site, then they'll 100% bring Bandit or a Cade because they didn't.
They haven't banned Cade.
Yeah, no Cade ban. So
Cade is really strong on this map. There's a lot of
Yeah.
places that you can stick some of his electro claws that are very hard to get rid of.
the Bearcats bring a Fuse, interesting, as well as a Blackbeard. So Blackbeard's an interesting one. He's usually very strong in the lower elo lobbies, but our Vandals are very accustomed to playing against some shields. So
Yeah, with his particular shield shape, he's easier than other shields
Yeah.
to get rid of, but he is still a massive threat and a big presence. Ooh!
what an angle from Icy!
Wow!
That's crazy. What a good setup, ready for that fight. So able to secure the first kill of the round. Vandals looking to keep that advantage going forward.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh,
Look at that
my.
angle.
It's like the Vandals know where they're coming from before it even happens. They had this set up ready.
That's going to be hard to push. If Blackbeard pushes up that stairs, he will have his head exposed.
Yeah, Ronan tried to fight behind the Blackbeard shield and just lost half of his HP for it. So the Vandals are ready for everything that's happening right now.
I don't think any of the Bearcats have found their way into a solid foothold. Well, I guess, okay, no, they have.
They have basement,
Finally gotten through and have control of basement.
but they're 2 floors off. They got to go to the top.
No, we're on kitchen this one.
Oh, you're so right. I forgot about that. Oh, holding these footholds though. We'll see if if Blackbeards get punished for this. Kino
When he does. Kino
Yeah.
takes him out.
is traded though. Sitting, waiting.
Lying in wait.
Yeah, the Vandals still have control of this top floor. So if Binghamton tries to go for a plant or anything, they're just gonna get spammed through the floor. And Chan taking down the Fuse. Oh,
Ooh.
he traded. Wait, what? I don't know how it was that late, but Icy does go down.
He got the fuse charge off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a very favorable fight right there.
Yeah, that's a one-way.
Just trying to get some pre-fires off. Spam out 5 on a peak, but not going to happen. Ooh,
he does
maybe
get the
not.
one, but not the second.
Darkheart keeping it. Another round for the Vandals. And now we're sitting pretty. 1 round out of the next 5 needs to go our way.
Map point.
Yeah. This is
One more and it takes us over to border.
yeah. I would assume Chalet was our map pick. Just going.
Yeah, since we started on attack, I think this actually no, it doesn't make sense. I think border is our map pick then.
Crazy. Okay, we'll see how they do.
Yeah.
Border definitely I feel more defense heavy map than Chalet. So, given I don't know.
I think border is very, very balanced. I think people prefer to play
Defense. Yeah.
just in general, but I'm not entirely sure on the numbers anymore.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers too heavily on this. It's just from my experiences in my copper lobbies, defense is usually a little easier. Not having to coordinate attacks and clear out all these angles. You just wait for one of your teammates to die and then you trade.
Yeah. The solo queue experience is not great.
No,
on
it's
a lot
great.
of maps.
It's amazing. I love it.
I love pubs.
Icy playing this lurk as Legion. I feel like that's a little interesting. Is Icy normally one of our lurks?
I think Icy is a bit of a flex player.
Okay.
And he is playing Legion, so lurking does make sense for him.
Yeah. That's why I felt a little awkward because I was like, I don't think he's usually one of our lurks. I feel like he's one of our site holders, given it's mainly 5 usually, but our Vandals do heavily rely on these lurks. And
from what I've seen, Icy is very much an everything kind of guy.
well, and Chan gets the first. I don't even know where that was.
Traded back out.
It was the Jaeger on our team and the Blackbeard trade, so not a whole bunch of utility both ways, but feels like
Flash is going to be good. Uses it to back off.
they shot the phone? That's a thing? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's usually just hard to see those phones on the ground.
Ooh. Icy, not in a really good spot here. Going to try to live as long as he can. But all the utility flooding in, yeah. He gets cleared out.
Nothing he really could have done in that situation.
Oh, Kino in a weird corner is able to get two.
Gets 2.
Wow. Before taken down, and now it's a 2v2. This is probably the best position since that round win that the Bearcats have been in.
Wow, we are just spamming red pings.
Oh. Darkheart takes a ton of damage. 5 trying to play this vert to get a pick. Make it a 2v1, but he's not able to find anything right now. Phone calls going off.
The other team does have the defuse.
Oh, nice. Nice little spray. Able to control it and get that headshot.
And it's all up to Oof to keep this game going.
On the Ying, might be able to get a flash and a free kill for it, but not in a great spot, especially with the low HP.
Oh, and I think he's going to... yeah.
Darkheart just spams it out. And that's the first map going the way of the Vandals.
Closes it out pretty solidly,
Yeah, that
1 to
was
7.
Very dominant first map for the Vandals. You can see they're pretty happy about it. Not super ecstatic. It felt like they kind of expected that outcome. After the first few rounds, it was pretty one-sided mostly. So
yeah, I've noticed that a lot with a lot of our teams is that they get into that groove and they don't have like that super big celebration. You do see it when it get like really close maps.
Yes.
You see it a lot.
For
you
sure.
see that energy come out, but you could just see that they were just having a good time playing that game, and now we're headed over to Border, and I wonder if it's going to turn out any different or if it's going to have more or less the same outcome.
yeah, I think Binghamton has to really step it up. They were just not winning the gunfights, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't really their strats that were losing. It wasn't stuff like that. It was just they weren't winning the gunfights, and so that has to change if they want to stand a chance in this best of 3. So
yeah, they did show considerable improvement in those last 2 rounds.
Yes.
They were starting to win a lot more of those gunfights. You got a lot closer, a lot higher stress, and you saw those strategies start to work a little bit better.
Yeah, I think they kind of slowed it down a little bit. They were realizing how the Vandals were liking to play off of each other and just different angles they like to play and spamming spots and stuff like that. So, and that kind of as a game goes on, you try to get to learn your opponents a little bit. And
Yeah.
The Vandals just had a really good start. It's usually at the start, if you go 1 for 1, it kind of comes to a closer match. But when you start up 3-4-0, it's kind of hard to bounce back.
I lost count of how many times in those gunfights that we only won it because we were just a few milliseconds faster.
Right.
Like you saw in a lot of those gunfights, both players saw each other. We just fired first.
Yeah.
And we got that kill first because of it. So, great job on the Vandals' part. And I'm not sure if we are headed into game 2 immediately, but
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm also excited. I mean, Border is a little bit of a different map, but as our players like to take a little break, keep their energy up and stuff like that, we would like to thank our sponsor, Monster Energy.
And Ziply Fiber.
We our Monster Energy sponsor keeps our players and our staff energized, giving us a good tasty drink and just keeping us going.
I already loved Monster before coming here, so it was just basically a signing bonus
Just a
for
benefit.
me.
Yeah.
It was great.
And Ziply Fiber keeping our players in the servers, not lagging out, makes us angry when we do that. So fast fiber internet, makes us compete with some of these other schools in big cities.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to services out here in Moscow, but Ziply Fiber definitely evens the playing field for us.
100%.
So, very thankful for them.
Yeah. Thankful to our sponsors.
Oh, yes. Keeps the lab running, keeps our players going, and keeps us going.
It's good stuff. Try it if you
I
haven't.
need these during midterm week.
Yes, everybody does.
uh,
We go through so many drinks. It's kind of crazy.
oh, right. You graduated. You're not in midterms,
No,
are you?
no,
oh,
I'm not
you
even.
lucky.
I can't even compete for a school anymore. They don't want me.
Yep.
Thought about
You've
taking
reached unk status.
thought about taking a golf class and
Yeah.
being on the team, but
You get some khakis, some Hawaiian shirts.
I have some.
I'm sure you
I have
do.
I have a banana shirt. I wear it. It's pretty good, but
You know, I still want the casters to have those yellow suits. I think it'd just be
yeah,
funny.
that would be kind of sick actually.
I'd wear those just in general.
Yeah.
I think they look amazing.
Bright yellow suits.
Uh,
We'll see. But as we go into border, what are you expecting to see? Because I mean, I haven't played in a while. You know, I've been trying to get back into Siege a little bit, but border has always been one of those ones where I have 2 strats, and that's all I know. So what are you expecting to see? What are you expecting our team to pull out? Looks like 5 pulled out some coffee beans, some chocolate covered coffee beans.
no, that's a Winco bag of bulk food.
Yeah,
He knows ball.
he knows what's up.
Yeah. In terms of strategy, I am expecting a bandit ban or a maestro ban right out of the gate. And I am expecting a lot of hard breach fights and a lot of Deimos fights because
Yes.
of all the soft walls, of all of the angles that you can get. I'm expecting a lot of grenade throws and some pretty standard strats coming out.
Right.
But you know, anything could happen. I don't know the Vandals playbook on this map. I have not seen them play it, and they have not given me their playbook, which I don't want them to because I like reacting to these
Yeah.
things as I see them.
You didn't read Toby's playbook that we had in here for
No,
4 months?
I didn't. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't remember it.
We still have it. No, I think I don't know. I think we gave it to Marky.
Yeah. I haven't seen Marky on the camera. I don't know if he's here or not.
He comes in everyone. He's usually coaching the JV team. So
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He
the
comes in
JV
on their
team is also
practices.
playing.
yeah, I think our JV team. I don't know how their season's been going so far, but I think it's been pretty solid. I think we can pull
Actually,
it up.
if you stall for a second, I can
I can
find out.
definitely stall. Yeah, our JV team is definitely a bit of a ragtag group. A couple of players that have been on the team before, and then a lot of new players. Just new to the program, new to the team. So it definitely is. What do we got over there?
So it looks like our JV team won against University of Maine at, I think that says Auburn. And then we lost against ASC?
It was Alberta.
Alberta.
Alberta State College.
Alberta State College.
Which I don't know where Alberta State is because I've never seen that state. But
And then we're currently facing off against Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser University. I think Kaiser is spelled with an A, but this one is spelled with an E.
I don't know. I think that's
The Seahawks,
Yeah,
not the Seattle one.
the Seattle ones.
Marshawn Lynch is
Yes.
playing Rainbow Six.
We are going to stomp Marshawn in R6.
I don't think is Marshawn even on.
I don't
I
even
don't
know.
I don't follow the NFL all that much.
I don't
My
either.
parents do. My parents are watching this. They'd be screaming at me. Yeah.
He's long since retired. Thank you,
Long?
production.
Really?
How long ago?
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So
okay.
we're unk
I'm
status,
way out of there.
or I guess not unk status. Thank you, production.
Thank you. Voices in my head.
Yeah, we don't know
Ooh.
ball. I guess.
I was wrong on all of my band picks. Okay, I guess Mira was kind of a default. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's a
think
kind
of
of
that. Yeah.
expected one, but both
Blackbeard-
shield bands.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we we really don't want to be facing off against shields.
Yeah, we'll see if they still pull one. There is a couple still available. You can get that fuse shield or blitz, but
I hate to be the one to say it, but Fuse having a shield is a huge joke. It's so pointless.
But he's there if you need him.
He's there if you need him. He's there if for some reason the other team just cannot counter shields for the life of them.
I have to have a shield.
I need it.
I've banned every single one, but I can still play.
He's there for the
Fuse.
silver lobbies, and that's about it.
He's there for when you do strat roulette and you're like, we need all the shields we
True.
can get.
Oh man, I miss strat roulette with old recruits because like every strat requires recruits.
Yeah. Man, but the striker is really good.
Oh
on
yeah,
attack.
striker is amazing.
Like being able to carry two, like being able to do hard breach and your own EMPs is just it's really good.
Striker is one of the very few opponents that can breach both soft and hard walls.
Right.
Like effectively.
Yeah, it's very very viable, especially when you solo queue and you're like, well, I know they're gonna have electrify, but I need to be able to hard breach as well. So
Yeah. But the first match, or the second map, is finally kicked off, and we're just getting a little bit of reconnaissance done here.
yeah, the Vandals starting on defense.
Ooh, what I tell you, we got a Maestro coming in. Maestro is very strong on this map.
So now I'm confused. We are starting on defense. So yeah, this was definitely our opponent's pick.
Huh.
I don't know what our ban was. I'd love to. I want to see those bans. Maybe we should have our players like stream them to us or take a screenshot of them so we can pull them up on stream and see them. But
Yeah.
that's just me.
We need a guy in the chair. Or
Yeah.
at least a guy in the stands.
Yeah, I want to know what the ban process was, but
We just need a guy.
we do. We do. Stand over their shoulders, tell us.
If you're eligible for work study, come work for us.
True. Good plug. We need some more people. And Binghamton has entered the building officially. In this, like, what is it, server room? I don't even know what the call out
This
would
is
be.
control or security room.
Security room. 1-for-1 trades go both ways.
And this is these softball fights I was talking about that are such a pain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chan doubles up. Aquino gets one as well.
Bearcats are dropping like flies
Yeah.
right now. We are just flanking them left and right.
It almost feels like they just don't know where they're going to be standing.
Yeah, all of these angles. Yeah, they didn't even get a solid foothold inside the building.
They got into one room, and then, Chan hands off the keyboard. He's trying to say, guys, look at that. Did you see that? That was so sick. We'll clip that for you, buddy.
Yeah, morale is up, and the Vandals are playing very well.
Yeah. I think it's going to be hard for the Bearcats to fight into this one, especially if the Vandals are all of them are shooting that hard. So,
Yeah, there's so many angles that you can hold on this map. It's honestly a headache to try and clear them all.
right. I'm honestly kind of surprised we didn't see a Valkyrie ban come out of the Bearcats. I mean, I know we didn't pull out Valkyrie on Chalet, but Valkyrie's just so...
She is very
So
strong,
strong.
but I feel like there are, like, Mira is kind of a mandatory thing.
Right.
A mandatory ban.
That's fair. I feel like the Azami one was a little unnecessary, though.
I'm not sure. I don't particularly play Azami all that much, but I know she is very strong.
She is very good.
Especially for holding on, like, balcony on upstairs outside of Armory. Valkyrie is very strong for that.
That's fair. I've played Azami like once, and the first time I played her, I got a 3K in my ranked game and went cool. And then she's banned ever since. So I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Azami is infamous for being able to make one-ways.
Yeah,
And in the hands of a high-skill player, oh boy.
definitely some good strats to pull out. But we'll see if the Bearcats can stand a little longer in this next round, able to get some different gunfights.
Yeah, I think after that last round, we're gonna have the Bearcats be a little more paranoid about some of the angles that they have.
And a little bit more team play oriented, I think. Do see 4 of them pretty stacked up next to each other.
We have this vert that he doesn't know about.
I don't even know where those bolts are coming from, but a little bit of chip damage. Onto Ronin. Trying to drone out, get a little bit more information. The ramp being used to get through the wall. I feel like there might have been other options to do that, but guess that works. Now in the building. feel like a little bit stronger of a round coming out from Binghamton.
Yep, they do have a good foothold inside the site now. Or not site, sorry, the map.
In the map, yeah. Able
But
to,
now they are starting to get a little bit further in. Looks like they might be opening up some line of sight into the bomb site now.
yeah, some different walls and some different doors. They do have double hard breach, Ace and Habana.
I think right now the thing that they're suffering from is that they just don't know where the Vandals are.
Yeah, the information just wasn't there. Grim was pretty much their only information gatherer, and he goes down first.
Kind of a game of hide and seek right now.
Yeah, I don't even know where the Vandals are. Now we have X-ray.
Don't PC check us. Our spectator is hacking.
Yeah. Admin, he's doing it backwards. Fighting
Ooh.
through the floor. Icy is able to take down Pax. Our
Yeah,
text
all
is
these
so
castle
small.
barricades are a huge pain for Binghamton right now.
Yeah, it feels like he has them on every door.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bona's still fighting outside. Not even in the building with 30 seconds left.
Everyone's just fighting these really tight holds here.
Yeah, this is a done round. 1v5, 20 seconds.
What am I watching?
They were just trying to get anything, and Aquino says no. C4 onto the floor. Dead. Just like that.
I feel like every person that I went to spectate was doing that exact
Yeah.
same thing of just holding a really tight angle, and it's just two people just, jiggle peeking back and forth trying to get that kill. And the person who got the kill wasn't even holding that angle.
Yeah. The Vandals are definitely ready to play border.
Oh, yeah.
In 2 rounds of play, 1 death for the Vandals.
Attackers need to locate and
Yeah,
defuse
morale
bombs if they
is
can.
very high for us.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit like week 1. We went 14-1.
We might see a similar or better score here.
Surely we can't see a better score.
Surely not.
They lost 1 on Cholet, so at best we can match.
We could match. It'd be pretty pog,
It would be pretty pog, as the kids say these
As-
days.
as the old men say.
Yeah. Chat, is that pog?
Chat, do you even say pog anymore?
I don't know. Do we have... Chat, can we get a pog in chat
Please.
for this round? I want to see 4 pogs at least. But a lot of second floor presence for the Vandals, despite being a first floor site.
Oh yeah, Vertical is a huge player, especially on this site. They are in Boiler Room, I want to say it's called.
Yeah, the one
Boiler
who can
and
just
Server.
jump right into the the room with the bomb, but usually that's not the best plan.
It
I like to
doesn't always
try it.
work, but
I like to try it. I usually die for it, but it's really funny.
if
And
it's
we-
funny, it's worth it.
We do see the Blitz come out. They did pull the shield out. They went, we need a shield.
We need it.
So we do have 1. Information gathering here.
Doesn't hop through. Interesting choice.
Aquino, man, taking down my oof again. Icy, or 5 going down to Love. So Vandals they've given up a second kill.
Blitz is acting kind of like a bullet sponge right now, but it's not quite working for him.
Oh, Darkheart able
Pushed
to.
all the way back. Oh, there's 3 Vandals on this one hallway. Oh my goodness.
Darkheart's just picking them off one by one, and now it's just the shield.
He does get a kill. Oh, he's getting rushed.
Icy's
yeah.
fighting outside.
C4,
Oh
no.
my.
Oh, the poor Blitz. He's getting bullied.
This is
Wow.
C5 laughing it off. Man, this is brutal.
This
feels
is. Oh my goodness. I feel bad for the Blitz.
I don't even know what they can ban. Can they ban all 5? Just
They
ban one of the players. Make it a 4v5 or something.
Ban Aquino. Get him out of here. He's too good.
Yeah.
Is he on the top of the leaderboard? I actually don't know.
There goes the last shield. Now they have to pull fuse.
It's Icy.
Surely they pull fuse.
Surely they don't pull fuse.
Surely.
Oh, no.
They need the shield.
Okay, you can tell we're having fun with it because we're getting a Kavera out.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me. Okay, we're not getting a few shield.
I wanted to see it. Maybe next round.
Yeah.
They do have a couple more attacks.
Shields are not that pertinent to the strat, guys.
Well, they've pulled them out in most rounds. Between now and Chalet, I think there was only like 1 or 2 rounds that haven't had a shield. So,
I wonder, I don't know which player played Blitz, but I wonder if they just were told, we need a shield, play a shield, and Blitz was like one of the only ones available.
I believe it was Daniel there on the end, is playing Buck now.
Yes.
So,
Are we going to see some spawn peaks here?
I think we will. The Vandals are just oozing confidence right now. It looks like Chan's already going for it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
And 5 as well.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's running out.
Here it is. There's the one. Yep.
Gets one run
Oh,
away.
he got the glass, too.
He's just laughing. He's having a good time.
Oh, no.
And he knows that the information's there, that there was multiple there.
That's actually a huge pick. If they're doing the strategy, yeah, they have a Ying too. They were going to try and smoke off, yep, right there where he threw that drone. They were going to try and smoke off that balcony.
Have him play on the rappel.
Yep, Ying and smoke.
Not this time. Darkheart playing the same spot he was last round where he got 3 kills from. See if he's able to get any more. Doesn't look like Mayuf is aware.
Man, that was mean. And he gets back in for free. Oh, but
There.
Ronan will take out 5.
Mayuf taking down Icy as well, and now we're in a 3v3.
They are bringing it back.
Definitely a doable round. Aquino rotating around. He's on this vigil, so
They're punishing that confidence that we're seeing from the Vandals, and they are making the most of it.
yeah, Darkheart can tell he's not sure where all of these Bearcats are at. Aquino does make it a man advantage for the Vandals again. Make it a double.
And it is
And Chan.
It's all over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's hard to beat the Vandals when they're shooting this hard. Such a tight angle and just immediate death.
Yeah. That glass pick right off the
Yeah,
right
that
at
was
the
kinda
start. That
big.
was a huge pick for him.
That was definitely one of their main components in the round, and it was removed in like 4 seconds.
I will admit they almost brought it back.
They did.
They had a good foothold there for a moment before we got those next 2 picks off.
All right, now
A
in
surprising amount of this entire map has been played outside.
yes, they're just Vandals aren't even letting it get close. They're fighting in this big hallway, on the stairs.
The map control that the Vandals are showing here is extraordinary.
Yeah, and Aquino on this hard lurk on the vigil, it's making it very difficult for Binghamton to even take space. And when the spots where they're not getting spawn peeked, Aquino's sitting there in a corner waiting for him to walk in. So
They're reading him. Ooh, what are we planning here?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure what's going
We
on.
have 3
over there.
Vandals over in that room. Chan going for another spawn peek.
Can he get one?
5 as well. No, wait, okay, never mind. All right, he was just rotating back. We'll see if Chan's able to get one on this run out. Ooh, Icy's punished.
Oh, everyone's running out. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah,
We are going to get punished so hard for that.
I've been waiting for it. Vandals are playing very sloppy. Aquino C4'd himself. All right, and now a double man advantage for the Bearcats. Surely we don't win this round. 5 Chan and Darkheart in 3v5.
Set of tragic mistakes for the Vandals is going to prove deadly for them.
Oh, close, near miss from the wall bang. Spotted out by the drone. Chan's just running around on this top floor trying to get away.
Oh, he's waiting for the footsteps. I don't know if he still has a C4 or if he used it yet.
I know Aquino used his.
Yeah, that we do.
All right. A little bit of spam going through. Ram's going to make this space feel very vulnerable.
Oh, Darkheart does get one.
Able to spot that out. Pluck one back. Now the 3v4. Chip damage down onto Pax.
Where even is sight?
Okay,
there
we're in
it
the
is.
showers,
It's in
yeah.
tellers.
That's what it is, tellers. My comms are real good on this game. I don't know callouts. I go, he's over here.
He's right there.
Guys, what do you mean? He's right there. On ping. 5 in Darkheart.
2v3.
Yeah,
Or
5
3v2.
is tasked with locking down this site. Darkheart's still lurking on this tube. So, tight angle. He does spot it.
Changing mag.
Not able to get away with the kill, though. Oh, the castle. He has to choose a different path to get back into sight.
They're going to start being pressed for time here, although it looks like they might have a bit of a presence in sight.
Yeah, 35 seconds. Diffuser is getting planted. In the bathroom.
Setting C4.
C4 is not going to reach.
Ooh,
Does get
yes,
a kill,
it
though.
will!
Diffuser does go down. 40 seconds on the clock now. Vandals have to fight in.
I don't know where the last two are. Oh, wow.
Triple kill for Darkheart. Now it's just on to 1.
And he does get... Oh, and he knocks him!
Yeah. He knows, right?
He surely knows.
Yeah, he's laughing. He knows. Close round.
Really close. Really close.
Binghamton definitely had a chance in that. Just really didn't help that Darkheart got a triple kill.
I cannot believe that we brought it back from that.
Vandals aren't even looking at their own screens. They're looking at the JV team playing behind them.
Well, I think they are slightly ahead of us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But, yeah. Love
Oh
is really
my
the
gosh.
only one putting up a big fight here. As many kills as the rest of his team combined. Pack's still yet to get a kill. Not even an assist on the board for him.
I think last game we saw Daniel pop off a lot, and now Love is starting to show
Yeah.
that skill.
But on the other side of the board, Chan is just wiping the floor with him.
Chan
7 and
is
1.
just on an adventure right now.
Yeah. He's on a finding himself adventure. He's on the mute this time. I don't know why, but I have a feeling we're just gonna see him in some random spot on the map.
He's getting jiggy with it.
He's gonna put down all his jammers and then he's just gonna run.
Mew is kind of one of those operators where once
Yeah.
you place down all your gadgets,
He's-
you can just go anywhere
He's
you want.
done in setup phase and he's like, I'm gonna go and hang out upstairs. Sure.
See ya.
I'm gonna go lay underneath a desk and wait.
I'll wait until the entire team passes behind me.
I'm on cams, guys. Don't worry about it.
You got any games on your phone?
Yeah. Aquino looking like he's setting up for a run out. That or he's just setting up an angle to look. I don't know.
Yeah, he's setting up to hold Armory. Or run out, who knows?
Knowing our team, probably run out. But we'll see.
Probably a bit of both.
I think the Bearcats have figured it out. They understand it now. The Vandals are just running out. They're going for spawn peaks. They're doing crazy stuff. There's
And they
one.
are getting punished.
Chan went for a fight through that window. Does go down for it.
Hopefully
Man
the
advantage.
Vandals will... Oh, C4?
Darkheart went out. 5 does pick one off as they enter the building.
Oh, is that gas pipe going to do much?
I don't think so. Aquino with this tight angle through the ceiling.
Is the entire Binghamton team right there?
I think they are. All 5 of them were stacked up on top of each other. They are. They're all still there.
Oh,
knock
the
comes
Cav
out.
Does get one. Does not get the second. He is knocked, so he'll probably get back up.
Yeah, they'll be able to get that res off. Nobody's holding for it. But just on a sliver of HP is he's left standing. 3v4 now.
The Bearcats do have the man advantage, but the Vandals have a much better position at the moment.
100%. Darkheart's now holding the same angle that Aquino once was. Up on this armory window. We'll see if they come in or if they're just going to keep holding.
Yeah, I'm going to see a bit of pressure coming in on top floor.
Oh, the shadow's there.
He knows.
Darkheart's just trying to dodge some bullets. 5 takes down Love.
5 is evening out the playing cards, or the playing field.
They're trading cards.
They're trading cards,
Get yours today.
just like ours.
Oh, Pax goes down to Aquino, and now it's all on to Myoof.
And there it goes.
He got a Claymore kill.
He did.
It did technically become a 2v1. Chan's lounging. They're having fun. This is a bit of a brutal one.
I told you the Vandals are ready to come back swinging after last week.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Chan hit him with the good half.
It is technically the half.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Ban's coming through again. We'll see what happens.
How many shields are getting banned this
Do we
time?
ban in Clash?
I wouldn't be surprised if we did.
I wouldn't either. Mirror
Okay,
Ace?
Mirror Ace. Mirror
Okay,
Ace.
we're doing some
Those are
basic
mandatory
bans.
bans. Mandatory.
It is showing the Clash.
The premonition is
It
there.
was showing the Clash.
Subtle foreshadowing. And Monty
Oh.
instead. All right.
Okay. They banned out Goyo. Why'd we ban Goyo?
Goyo is pretty strong.
True. Is it the Vector, that SMG?
Yeah.
The one that Mira and Goyo both have?
Goyo was often or not picked for the Vector SMG. I
Yeah.
think, in my opinion, it's probably one of the best guns in the game.
For sure. Just very solid all around. And he's also one of those operators you set stuff down in prep phase. And
Yeah, especially on this site right here, Goyo is very strong because he can set those canisters into a spot where attackers can't shoot, but defenders can without
Right.
exposing themselves.
Right.
And it just shuts off that whole back area right there.
Yeah. And in some strats where that the strat is to run in and plant, that denies that entire thing.
Yeah.
We do see Icy on the blitz.
East balcony push is a very serious threat and a very good strategy when it's executed properly. But in this kind of level of gameplay, I don't expect it to be pulled off very much.
Am I seeing what what is Aquino doing here?
Huh?
You see the op he's picked?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't even remember the name.
He's Amaru.
Amaru. That's
He's
what
about
it
to
is.
end it right here, or he's about to spectate
He's gonna spectate the whole round.
the whole round.
We're gonna see very quickly. He's just gonna fly in.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the Vandals make contact on the other side, and then he's just going in, just
Yeah.
based on the positioning that we're
here he
seeing here.
goes. Can we see Aquino's side of things?
Oh, never mind. Icy's in.
Oh, wow. Okay, they are in.
And here comes
and
Aquino.
there he is. Oh, Chan gets the first one.
This
Aquino
is
gets
so
the second.
aggressive. The plant's going down.
Aquino gets the third. Oh, we got a team kill. Icy gets the fourth. And there's only one person left on Binghamton's team, and they are stuck in security room. The Blackbeard is going after him. He is going to get that kill, but it is all up to him to keep this game going.
It is a
Diffuser
2v1.
Down. 30 seconds left. He has to kill 2 of the Vandals.
The fights are coming through. Darkheart's giving it to him. Chan as well, trying to get a little bit of damage down. And it does get ended by the pistol.
Oh my gosh, what was that round?
7-0. The Vandals just ran in. They just W-keyed, get in there, get it over with, and yeah. That was, you know what? That last round was pretty much encapsulating the entire game.
Oh my god.
Just the Vandals dominating.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Look
2
at
shields, an Amaru, and an Ash.
that kill spread is very solid across the Vandals. That
Jeez.
was a great game. The Vandals played very, very well on that.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh.
yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
I'm still processing what just happened. That was like, what, a 30-second round?
Yeah, they were in there, and the plant was down in like, what, 22 seconds after the round starts?
Something like that.
It was like the one person
Ugh.
that was last alive was the one person that got droned out. That they were like, yeah, we know where he is, and he was the last one alive.
The roamer who was
Yeah.
off-site, who was just holding security.
That was
Wow. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good comeback compared to last week.
Yeah.
Vandals bringing it back with a win, 2-0, only giving up 1 round.
Yeah.
So we did tie.
Matching the first week, 14-1 across both games.
14-1. Yeesh. But gotta hand it to him. Binghamton did bring a pretty good fight. They were so close so many times, but they just couldn't eke out that victory.
Yeah. They had a
So-
couple of rounds that were super close. Came down to 1v1s, 2v1s, stuff like that. So
Mhm.
it was a good effort, but
Very good effort. Very good effort.
yeah, the Vandals were definitely hitting their shots today.
Oh, yeah. We were on point. Our morale was high. Our strategies were on point. Everything was just working out really well for us. So
Yeah, for sure.
wow. Well, I didn't expect it to be this short of a stream.
Yeah. short time being clocked in, I guess.
Yeah,
Time to
I
go
don't
home.
think we have anything else after this, but we'll end on a victory.
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
take
end
that.
on a victory. So
It was a good game from the Vandals. And
yeah, what do we have? What do we have tomorrow? Do you know what we have tomorrow?
we have Valorant next.
Valorant is coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, Valorant Varsity. I don't know who they play or anything like that.
Yeah,
I'm not even in to the lab tomorrow. But
Well, tune in tomorrow at the same time around 4:30 PST. Yeah, we're on PST, not Mountain
Yeah,
Time. We're
yeah.
close to Mountain Time, but not quite. But I've been Shadow Figure,
I've been CS Sticks.
and it has been a pleasure to cast for you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you guys next week.
Peace out.